All right, first up is Kent McMillan.
Where do you want me?
Right up here, sir.
Okay.
You have your attorney waiver form with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there it is, wrapped up there. Thank you. How are you this
I
morning?
have both of them here.
All right. So this is case 2026 TR009. If you'd state your full name, please.
Kent Robert McMillan.
Thank you, sir. So we're here on an allegation of failure to report a deer harvesting.
Correct.
That's a misdemeanor violation.
You know what, Your Honor, if I may interrupt, the arresting officer, the officer that wrote me the ticket, Cordova, he
Okay.
told me that was a criminal offense.
Correct.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have the classification of misdemeanor on here. We'll have to, I'm pretty sure it's a class 1 when I did the reviewing on the class 1 misdemeanor.
Okay.
If that's different, then we'll notify you depending on the next hearing. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave you?
I do, Your Honor, and I wanted to plead not guilty pending some circumstances. First of all, it takes me 3 hours to get over here.
Okay.
So I'd really like to try to get this resolved today. I'll be willing today to plead guilty to a lesser offense.
Let me just, so I can't do that. The court doesn't have the authority to do that. So,
Okay.
So what I can do is enter your not guilty plea.
Okay.
And then you can talk to the prosecutor, and then you want to tell them the terms of what you're.
That puts me down here again, Your Honor.
It does, yeah. And you're in Santan Valley?
Pardon me?
You're in Santan Valley?
No, sir, I'm up in Young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Young is 3 hours away?
Hour and a half, 3-hour round trip.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of Tawna Basin Young
Yeah.
coming in.
Okay, if I couldn't do anything about it today, I'm going to plead not guilty. And one of my main reasons, Your Honor, is I'm a 4-H instructor for
Okay.
Gila County for rifle and for archery.
I
I
understand.
cannot have a criminal record and do
Okay.
4-H.
Okay, so you'll want to express those things to the prosecutor at the next one.
Okay.
And if you have any documents that shows that, you might bring those
Sure.
with you to show them, hey, I'm a 4-H, and then they can take a look at that and review to see if they'll negotiate with you on a plea agreement, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to do that with or without the presence of an attorney?
I don't need an attorney, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to check this box here that waives the presence of an attorney, that top one.
What address is on your citation?
It is 4934 East Beehive Road in Santan. But he
So we
lives.
need to do
We need to get an update.
form?
Yeah. All right, sir. We'll get an address update for you here in a moment, since you live in Young now. I think I've got one here. What's that?
I don't know where she keeps them, so if you don't have to get some.
Yeah, I've got something. All right, sir, while I'm completing some of this for me, if you wouldn't mind writing your name right here. All I need is your name here.
Okay.
And then just your updated information right here. And
Okay.
try to include an email.
Yep.
Maybe there's some way they can correspond with you that way to save you a trip.
Sign it and date it, Your Honor?
Yes, if you wouldn't
Okay.
mind, please. Thank you. You can check the defendant box below that signature line as well. Thank you. All right, sir, so here's your next court date that we have for the pretrial conference. It'll be 3/10 of 2026 at 1:30.
Okay.
I'd like to get your signature where it says
Yep.
defendant. And then I'll have my bailiff get you a copy of that, and then we'll see you on that date. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so as soon as we get your copy,
Thank you, sir.
you bet. Have a good day. Robert Sandoval. Morning.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, sir, this is case 2026-TR-009. Could you state your name, please?
Roberto Sandoval.
Thank you. We're here on the allegation of disorderly conduct and assault under the domestic violence charges. On this case, there is mandatory minimums. There's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee per count of domestic violence and a $50 domestic violence fund fee per count of domestic violence. Then there's also mandatory minimum counseling for domestic violence that you have to do. So that's the minimum. And then both of these are class 1 misdemeanors. And then I gave those maximum penalties. In a review of the case, there's no jail time being asked of the prosecutor. So as far as jail time is considered, if there is any that is being requested, they'll send prosecutors required to send us notice. So you're not facing any jail time as of now. If that changes, your rights will change in the court-appointed attorney portion and some other things. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
No.
Okay, on this, so this is your choice to either provide a reason for a court-appointed attorney, waive the presence of an attorney, or let me know you're going to hire an attorney.
I might probably hire an attorney.
You're going to hire one?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll discard this and throw it away, enter a not guilty plea for you so you your attorney can do some work for you.
Right.
And then we'll give you the next court date with the presence of an attorney.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
So you bet. The date on here is good for attorney?
Yeah, because then once his attorney files a notice of appearance,
Say again?
his attorney will file a notice of appearance and will change the
Okay. So what's most likely going to happen, just so you're aware, is once your attorney, you hire them, they'll send the court what's called the NOA, a notice of appearance, and this court date may change. So if we don't receive that notice, then we'll see you on this date because you haven't got an attorney yet, and then we'll say, hey, what's going on? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sir, so here's your court date right here, scheduled for 3/9/2026 at 9 a.m. If I could get your signature for that date right here, please. Thank you. And then we'll get you a copy of this. Do you have any questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, one thing I need to do with you is review your release conditions. It's obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have any unwanted contact with the alleged victim, so you're allowed to communicate until the other party says, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And are you reporting to pretrial services as ordered?
Yes.
The probation department?
Yes, I
Okay.
already did. Yes.
Thank you. I have to call your case to see if there's any of the victims in the courtroom that want to be heard. So, in the case of Sandoval, are there any victims in the courtroom? Haven't seen none. Okay, so once you get your copy, you're all set. Here's a copy of your chart. Did you get it? Okay. Robin Ebright. How did I do on the last name pronunciation?
You did great.
Okay. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
This is case number 2026-TR-19. Could you state your full name?
Robin Lee Ebright.
Thank you. So we're here for an excessive speed violation alleged at 95 miles per hour in a posted 65 mile per hour zone.
Yes, sir.
That is a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes, I did.
All right. Have you attended the traffic school in the last year?
No.
Okay. So there you have an option that I'm going to explain to you. If you would like to, you can attend that traffic school, and if you do so, the citation is dismissed. You just have to pay for the school. Have it done with the instructions that we provide. Are you interested in that?
Yes, I am very
Okay.
interested.
So
I actually checked into that right after I
Okay.
did, and they said I paid for it, and then they're like, "Oh wait, you have to have a judge's permission."
Yeah, it does take our signature. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll offer that to you, so you can. Did you get your money back?
No.
Okay. So tell them that it's already in their hands, but now they'll see our order come through. It'll take about a day or two.
Okay.
You know how long it takes? I want to confirm your address is on Cooley still?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver form?
Yes, I
Do
do.
you know how you wish to proceed with that?
Yeah, I don't need an
Okay,
attorney.
so if you check the top box, I do not want an attorney. Did the pin walk off?
I believe so. It's pretty hard for that one to separate.
Yeah,
I do not.
If you do not want one, and then you've already signed it, so I'll
Yes,
do
sir.
that. So we're gonna give you the instructions for the driver safety course. Make sure that you pay particular attention. You need to complete, we're gonna give you a new court date.
Okay.
You need to complete that course 7 to 10 days prior to the court date. Okay, that way it gets into their system, they'll let us know that you completed it, and that's conclude the case.
Okay. Does that mean I come back to court again?
You won't have to, we're just assigning the court date
Oh, I
to give you an opportunity to complete the class. If you
Okay.
don't complete the class, then yes, we'll need to see you.
Okay.
And
I
then
will.
with the instructions that we'll give you, we'll tell you to complete it 7 to 10 days before that next court date.
I
Okay?
understand. Thank you. Is that? Are we done?
Pardon me?
Are we all through?
No, I'm gonna give you the court date here. So
Oh,
she's
okay.
just getting the form that approves the safety course. And show you the court date on there, and then we'll get you the instructions, and then you'll be done.
Okay.
Quit being so eager to leave.
I was so scared I was staying.
It's not bad.
No, not at all. I worked myself up.
All right, so here is your court date,
Okay.
February 27th of 2026, and this big bold and highlighted says, complete this 7 to 10 days before. Okay, so make sure you follow that.
I will.
I'll get you to sign where it says defendant, and I'll get you a copy of that, and then you'll be all set to get out of here.
Thank you so much. Phew, I was scared.
All right, once bailiff gets you your copy, you're all set to go. Any questions?
No,
Okay, you're all
thank
set.
you very
You
much.
bet. Larry Miller? Hello there, sir. How are you? Good, thank you. All right, sir, this is case 2026 TR9. Could you state your full name?
Larry Michael Miller.
All right, Mr. Miller, so we're here on a DUI allegation and an open container violation. The DUI is a class 1 misdemeanor. It was the example that I gave, so you know what the mandatory minimums already are. And then the open container violation is a class 2 misdemeanor. You have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you wanted to check to see if you qualify for one, or you can waive an attorney, or you can hire your own.
I filled out the form.
You have it all.
Okay. Okay. There it is. Thank you. Take a look here. The 1,200 is your Social Security?
Yes, sir.
No income from work or nothing like that? Okay. Okay, you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so we'll enter a not guilty plea for you and assign that attorney. Okay, so first off is this is your next court date with a not guilty plea, and it's 3/24/2026 at 8:30 a.m. If I could get you to sign for that court date, and I've got one more I'll have you sign here, or actually I'll make a copy for you. All right, sir. This is the appointment of your attorney. This is the name of your attorney, then the attorney's phone number with your court date there also. Let me put a note here for you.
Do I contact him or will he contact me?
Here's that note. Good idea.
All right.
So about 5 days prior to that court date, call your attorney. He may or may not answer. If you don't talk to him, then just show up and he'll discuss it with you before. But he might have information. It just depends on his caseload.
Gotcha.
He doesn't have the case now, so he won't know anything about it. But by that time, he should have it. Okay, so I'll get you a copy of each of these. You have any questions for me at all?
No, sir.
Okay, so as soon as you get your copies, you'll be set to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tyler Schreiber, how bad?
Almost there.
Okay.
Schreiber.
Schreiber?
Schreiber.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're all right. Good morning.
Morning. This is case 2025, CM 231. Could you state your full name?
Tyler Schreiber.
Thank you. Do you have a middle name?
Austin.
Thank you. So we're here on an allegation of disorderly conduct under the domestic violence statute and resisting arrest passively. The domestic violence statute has a mandatory minimum of $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Otherwise, both of those are class 1 misdemeanors, and I gave that in the group advisory. Did you understand that information?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You have your decisions made, your wish to waive the presence of an attorney, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
I don't have any questions, no.
Okay. How do you-
Actually, I do.
Okay.
I'm in the Valley and I don't have a driver's license, so getting up here, it's very difficult for me. And my next court date, am I able to attend virtually?
So you're in Phoenix. Let me, before I answer that, I got to see how you're playing,
Okay.
what you're going to play. Then, depending on how that is, I might be able to allow that to happen.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll get to that question next, but I'll take the plea. Any others before you give a plea?
No.
Okay. How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. The answer is yes, you can attend that virtually. If it was the other way in sentencing, we have to have you in person. So
Okay.
confirming you're still on 1308?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you would just look at this to review your email address, make sure that's correct.
That is correct.
All right, and your phone number is correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So we just need the telephonic instructions.
Did she print those?
Okay, so I put on here that you may appear telephonically. Your next court date is scheduled 3/10/2026 at 1:30. Here's where it may appear telephonically. I'm going to give you some instructions. You got to call ahead of time. Speak whatever you wish to with the prosecutor to see how the case is proceeding. So by the time the court date gets here, we'll know how we're going with the case.
Okay.
Okay. Justice Court, that goes here. All right, sir. So there's the instructions. I have to get you to sign for the court date, which is 3/10/2026 at 1:30, right here where it says defendant. All right, I'll get you a copy. Now I'm going to review your release conditions with you, which is obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any change of address, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have any unwanted contact with the alleged victims, who are allowed to communicate as long as the other party says, I don't want to talk to you. Okay?
Okay.
Not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. And are you reporting to your pretrial services as well?
I actually talked to him yesterday, yes.
Okay, yeah, so just make sure you follow through with those instructions. And I got to call your case to see if there's any victims. Pronounce your last name again.
Schreiber.
On the case of Schreiber, are there any victims in the courtroom? Haven't seen them. All right, sir, any questions?
No, sir.
All right, so we'll get you that copy, then you're all set to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. Casey Devinger.
Thank you.
Hello there, how are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. This is case 2026 CM5 with the Payson Magistrate Court. Could you state your full name?
Casey Lee Devinger.
Thank you. So we're here on a disorderly conduct domestic violence allegation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. The domestic violence does have a mandatory minimum. You might have heard me mention it. That's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Do you have any questions at all?
The only question I have is, with the job that I have, the domestic violence portion of it is gonna jeopardize my whole career.
Okay.
And
So-
I had spoke to a gentleman at the probation office, and he seemed to think that the domestic violence part of it was gonna go away. I just don't know, like,
Well,
is it going to affect my fingerprint card as of today?
Well, it already has. The arrest has showed, not an arrest, not a conviction.
Okay,
But I don't know the probation officer. I wish I had that crystal ball that he has.
right,
But what I can tell you, if you're concerned about any licensing or any of those things, then you can enter a not guilty plea.
Okay.
Express those concerns to the prosecutor and see if they are able to work with you on any of that stuff.
okay,
Is that what you wish to do?
yes.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver form. How do you wish to proceed with that, with or without an attorney?
Without,
Okay. Don't forget you can change your mind if
Okay.
you decide later after, even after that meeting, if you wish to hire an attorney afterwards, you certainly can.
okay.
All right, so here is your next court date for your pretrial conference with your not guilty plea. It's scheduled for 3/9/2026 at 9:30.
Okay.
So you'll come right back here and then they'll call you back.
Okay.
If you could sign for that court date here, which says defendant. Thank you, and I'm going to review your release conditions here. Review your release conditions with you.
Okay.
Obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, to notify the court of any address change, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have any contact with the alleged victim, not to go near the location of the alleged offense. You may have a civil standby if you have personal property there. Have you already done that?
Yes.
Okay. And then reporting to pretrial services as ordered.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and Devinger is correct pronunciation? In the case of Devinger, are there any victims in the courtroom that wish to be heard?
Me.
Okay, ma'am, if I could have you stand right over here, please. Ma'am, could I have you stand right over
Oh,
here?
sorry.
Okay, right over here. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Tiffany Tassel. I would request that the no contact order be dropped. It is imperative to our kids' schedule
Okay.
and getting them to school and back. It's been almost impossible the last
Okay.
month. I do not feel in danger. In fact, I think the charge was inappropriate to begin with.
Okay.
While an argument did transpire and a chair was broken, I found out after the fact with my son falling through the chair.
Okay, yeah, so let me, I don't mean to interrupt.
You're fine, you're fine.
I'm just trying to protect the case.
That's fine.
So right now is not a good time for
Okay.
details, but you certainly have the right to go to the pretrial conference. The
Okay.
defendant has pled not guilty,
Mhm.
and you can certainly express whatever you wish to there as the victim.
Okay.
The defendant can request for a change of release conditions, okay? So if you wish to do that, then there's a motion form up front.
Okay.
You fill that motion out. What has to happen is once I get it, we send it to the prosecutor to get some input.
Okay.
So there's still a delay on that.
Okay.
So just to make you aware, but that's the process to get that done. Once we get it, we'll send it to them, see if they have an input to it. It may or may not be complete before that next date, but we will absolutely address it
Okay.
on that date if it already hasn't been addressed.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes?
I was listening to the other people who had DV things, and they were allowed to have no unwanted contact. Why is it different for me?
Because the elements are different.
Okay.
Two domestic violences are never the same exactly. So
Okay.
me or another judge put the conditions to appropriate. And also the probation department, the pretrial services writes a report and recommends certain particular portions of it. So yeah, so it all has to do with the elements that are alleged.
Okay.
Okay? Anything else you wish to say?
No.
Okay. All right. So did I already get you do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right. You know how to get that motion if you wish to
Yes.
do it? Okay.
Thank you.
You're all set for that. Trista Webb. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. All right, this is case 2025 TR 467. Would you state your full name, please?
Trista Webb.
Okay, Ms. Webb. We're here on an allegation, 2 counts of a DUI. One is being impaired to the slightest degree, and the other one is having a blood or breath alcohol concentration over .08. The DUI is the example that I gave in the group advisory, so you already know the mandatory minimums, and you also know the maximum penalties that I gave. You have the right to a court-appointed attorney, and you provided that form. Do you want to see if you qualify for that attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, you do qualify for the court-appointed attorney, so I'll get that notice to you here in a moment. A very efficient clerk today has prepared all of those documents already. So first off, this is your next court date, scheduled for the pretrial conference that we talked about on 3/24/2026 at 8:30 a.m. If you would sign where it says defendant for that date.
That's not the right address.
Okay. All right. Did you update that address? Let me just.
I've tried multiple times. It doesn't update. It won't.
Okay. So let me take a look at. Okay. Let me give you just a paper form, and you can get it on paper for us. If you would, just write your name here and then fill out this information here with the signature and date.
What's the date?
Today's the 28th January.
Okay.
And then if you'd sign right here, please, and you're the defendant. Okay. This is your attorney's name and phone number here. Okay. And your court date is listed here again. Call your attorney about 5 business days prior, so whatever the business day that ends on, to let them know who you are. They don't have the case yet, but they should have it by then. Okay. Get you copies. You have any questions? Okay,
Yes,
as soon as he gets you your copies, you'll be.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Robin Sanders. Good morning. This is case number 2026 CM0001. Could you state your full name?
Robin Lee Sanders.
Thank you. So we're here for the allegation of a disorderly conduct charge under the domestic violence statute. The domestic violence statute has mandatory minimum a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. And this is a class 1 misdemeanor that I gave in the group advisory. Understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We spoke about the attorney form. Do you have made a decision on an attorney? This case does not have any jail time order, so that takes out the ability to have a court-appointed attorney because of in custody. So your choices now are to provide us with another reason you want a court-appointed attorney, or, Judge, I'm going to hire my own attorney, or, Judge, I don't want an attorney at this point.
I've got a question. Because it was an argument that ensued?
Yes, we don't want to take, I don't mean to interrupt you. but we're on record, and I want to make sure that there's no self-incriminating. If you're not sure about something, then you always can plead not guilty, have this discussion with the prosecutor.
Right.
Be careful in that setting too, about self-incriminating. But I can encourage you to look up the statute that was alleged. Google will find that for you in Arizona, and it'll explain the definition of the charge to prepare a little more.
Right.
So.
What are you thinking?
But right now, the only decision I need to, first off, is, Judge, I'm going to hire an attorney. Judge, I don't want an attorney yet. Or Judge, I'm going to tell you a reason why I want a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost. Then once we deal with that form, I can kind of review the plea options with you again.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I don't want an attorney.
Okay. So, and don't forget, you can change your mind later if you find. So just check the top box on that form.
That's stuff, yeah.
All right, already checked. All right, I'll take that from you then. And again, this is not in concrete, so if you find out later that you want counsel, then you just go ahead and get that. Or request the court if you have a cause for a court-appointed attorney. All right, so now your plea options are to plead either guilty, Judge, I admit that I committed these crimes. Not guilty, Judge, I either want to talk to the prosecutor just to see if there's anything that can be done with the case, or I didn't do this, either one of those. Or no contest, you're not admitting or denying the facts, but it does show as a conviction.
If there's no contest, does she still have to do anger management courses?
Yeah, so the mandatory minimum will be no matter what on the plea of no contest or guilty. The mandatory minimum will be imposed.
And does that come with a cost, or is there a cost involved?
There is. Yeah, some insurances cover it, some don't. And that's up to the insurance coverage.
Right. We don't have insurance, so we probably won't cover it. What do you want to do? Want to fight it?
Well, and so maybe the fight is a little strong, but you can also just express, if you plead not guilty, you can tell them some of your things that you were starting in where I pumped the brakes.
Right.
You can discuss those things, keeping in mind that you can self-incriminate in there in that next meeting, but that's where they can take the things into consideration. I can't do that.
Right. You want to plead not guilty?
I don't know.
Are you Mr. Sanders?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Okay. If you're not sure at this point, you want to think about it, then I will enter a not guilty plea for you. That gives you a chance to think about it. And if you change your mind later, you can change your plea back to either a guilty or a no contest.
Okay, that's what we're going to do.
With unsure people, we always err on the side of giving them more time. So, is that what we wish to do?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so this is a pre-trial conference. We'll be coming back to this courthouse on 3/10 of 2026 at 1:30.
Okay.
If I can get a signature here from you, ma'am, where it says defendant. Here's a pin for you.
It's a mighty big pen.
Well, it's easier to see that it didn't walk off, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it still makes out.
I think our 4-H gentleman.
Right. All right, and then I'm going to review your release conditions with you, ma'am.
Okay.
And those are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court of any change of address, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, no unwanted contact with the alleged victim, so you guys are allowed to talk all you want until, if he ever says, I don't want to argue, stop talking, you got to comply with that request or you violate this order, okay?
Great.
Any questions about those release conditions?
No.
Okay. Do you wish to say anything as part of the victim? I know you've been kind of involved already, but...
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Just an argument.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So we'll get you a copy and you'll be all set. You guys have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Lawrence Sumisi. Now that one's probably terrible. I'm sorry, what was it?
Semishi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor.
All right, this is case 2026 TR015. Could you state your full name?
Lawrence Darrell Semishi.
Thank you, sir. So this is an allegation of failure to show a driver's license or identification. That's a Class 2 misdemeanor, no mandatory minimum, and then the group advisory I gave for the Class 2.
Yes.
There's no jail time being asked of this case, so you're
Yes,
not
sir.
facing that as a possible consequence if you
Yes, sir.
plead guilty or no contest, or if you're found guilty after trial. Okay? You have your attorney waiver form, sir?
Yes, sir. Here's any paperwork.
Yeah, this one just kind of gives you that big, long
Okay.
explanation I gave this morning.
That's fine.
How do you wish to proceed regarding the attorney waiving, hiring, or presenting a court a reason you need one?
I don't want to
Okay.
need our own attorney.
Okay, if you check
So-
the top box there, and then date and sign where it's highlighted, please.
On the bottom, okay. May I say something, Your Honor?
Yes, just to be careful about self-incriminating, but
Yes.
you certainly can.
I was falsely accused of a hit and run, which was found out very quickly in the investigation.
Okay.
I've never been detained for a criminal investigation, so I was taken back when I was informed that about this serious, allegation. And I asked the officer if they would please just look at the vehicle. It would take her 10 seconds to look to see that she was asserting, that I had been in this accident, and I was just taken back. It's like, I was not. And
So
then,
I do want to
yes.
caution you, sir. So
Okay.
any of those case details, I have no bearing on them now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I understand you want to tell your story.
Yes.
Right now is not the appropriate time, and that's why I kind of interrupted you, because I need to make sure
Yes.
that I'm assisting you with protecting your rights.
Yes.
If you feel that you are falsely accused because of the basis of the contact, then you can certainly express those concerns
Yes.
to the prosecutor, and that would go through a not guilty plea.
Yes.
They may take that into consideration, they may not. That's
Yes.
up to them. But right now, the details don't do me any good in terms of hearing them now. And it actually, if it goes to a trial, if I let you continue on, then it'll
Yes.
kick me off the seat to hear the
Okay.
trial.
Yes, no, I understand. The only reason why I wanted to say that is I am going to plead guilty. I just wanted you to know that before you.
Well, if you plead guilty, then I'll give you an opportunity to give this statement towards the end of that
Okay,
sentencing.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you wish to do? Is
Yes,
this your
sir.
guilty plea? All right. Any further? Okay. All right, so we will be able to proceed forward to sentencing today, save you a trip back.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Your Honor.
Do you have an email address by chance?
Yes.
Could you enter it here for us, so we're able to
I'm
send you?
kind of a caveman. I don't really use it. Someone set
Well,
it up
if
for me.
you don't use it, then it's...
Yeah,
you
no,
don't
I
have to.
don't. I have it, but someone set it up for me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
not good at that stuff.
Yep, no problem. All right, so what I want to do is to review the group advisory information that I gave you with your guilty plea. So you
Yes, sir.
pled guilty. The rights I explained in the group advisory, the right to have a trial, you understood
Yes,
those
sir.
rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you wish to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory that I gave?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you a school teacher?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Understanding all of those group advisories, including the citizen advisory and the notice of warnings of the possible collateral consequences, you wish to give those rights up and enter a guilty plea, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're making that guilty plea voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
No, no one forced me
Okay.
to harass me.
Okay. And nobody promised you any discount or break if you pled guilty?
No,
to
Your
receive
Honor.
it?
No,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right. Court will accept your plea, finds that you entered it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that are reviewed in the group advisory. You
Yes,
indicate you don't have any questions on, and you're waiving those rights with signature where it says defendant. Pardon me? In the class 2, I wanted to hear what he had to say. I'll try to get that quick as I can for you.
I'll be
Right.
brief, Your Honor.
Okay, here's the notice of warning and rights that I talked to you about. I've crossed out the domestic violence portion. It doesn't apply to your case, but here's how to seal the records, set aside the judgment if you wish to do that at a later time. I'll
Okay.
explain to you how. Let me grab a signature from you there, and then I'll get you a copy of that. All right, so you, I kind of pumped the brakes on when you were given a statement earlier. What further you went? So you felt that you were falsely accused or were falsely accused?
No, I definitely was.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the ticket about that, so.
And so I just, when they pulled me over, said I was detained, I just simply asked, I told her that was totally false. And I asked her to simply just look at my truck. I have a very clean truck. And 10 seconds she could have looked at it and it would have de-escalated the whole thing because she would have saw there was no damage at all to my truck. And this all happened within 1 minute. And so when I just felt it was strange to be under investigation and not even look at the evidence. And so when she asked me to identify myself, and I asked her for her name and badge number, and at that point she put me in handcuffs, and this was under 1 minute of, and she also informed me DPS was on the way, so it was obvious we were going to be there for quite some time. So to not quote unquote identify within the first minute was, I thought it was a little rash, but that, I could be wrong. I'm just letting you know this is what happened. Oh, and then also when the person who made the false police report showed up, they let him go without anything. And I asked, I said, that's a serious charge. Could he be charged with falsifying a police report? And they said no, because he thought he was right that they could not do that. So I thought it was all right just to ask for name and badge number before, within the first minute of the stop.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say, Your Honor.
Okay, I appreciate it. So did you look up the statute by chance?
No, Your Honor, I don't know what the statute is.
It's going to have language similar to this. It's not perfectly, but it'll say upon request.
Okay.
If the law enforcement has reasonable suspicion to detain you, which the argument is, did they have that? So there's some report of something of an accident or something that your vehicle matched or you matched it or whatever that is. But in their mind, and that's how that's viewed, is in the officer's set of facts at the time.
Okay.
They don't have to, if they ask it, you're required to produce it. Social media has done a grave injustice to what people believe their rights are.
Okay.
Where they tell me your name and badge number, and then just that component ping pongs back and forth.
Okay.
That is a losing battle for defendants.
Okay.
So when you're done here, give yourself an opportunity to a Google search if you can use the. I know you mentioned that you don't use the computer much, but if you can, put that statute in there as a revised statute, and it'll spell it out to you word for word, and it doesn't give the ability to. The argument is, did they have reasonable suspicion? And if they did, then you must comply with their orders upon demand. So
yes, you're.
A lot of times people are misguided with that. I don't know if that's where you get some. They see people, what's your name and badge number? Give me your ID. I'm not gonna. They're gonna lose if they have reasonable suspicion.
Yeah. And the vehicle was there. They ran my plate. They knew who I was. So I just didn't.
So I'm going to impose a fine. So this is the maximum amount that you recall in the group advisory is $750. I'm going to impose $200 fine on that. I'm not going to sign any probation. The circumstances you provided, there's not any allegations of hit and run accident or anything like that. So I'm giving you credibility where that's due. So regarding that $200 fine, are you able to pay that today? Or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll indicate that you're paying it today. That saves you a $20 payment plan fee. So we'll get that sentencing paperwork completed and then get you on your way.
Do you need the ticket or anything else?
I do not.
Okay.
I've got a copy of it here. Thank you.
I appreciate the leniency.
Yeah, no problem. Did I already give you a copy of this, or did we do that?
No, this is all I have, Your Honor.
Okay. And one of these two, Garrett, please. That's how to seal the records and set aside the judgment if you wish to do that at a later time.
Okay. And what does that exactly mean?
So it'll take it out of public, the conviction you pled guilty to.
Yes.
So that conviction will take it out of public view. Government entities can still see it, but like if you go get an apartment or a job or something like that, after some timelines, it'll spell it out there for you, and you remain law-abiding, then you can exercise that right, ask this court to seal those records and set aside the judgment.
Okay, so I need to request that.
Yes,
Okay.
You'll send an email to us or a notice, and we'll send you a packet.
Can I do that today as well?
No, because you have to wait some timelines, so that you have to wait a period of time, make sure you're law-abiding.
Oh, okay.
That's a qualification.
Is there? Can you let me know the time period?
It's all in that paper.
Okay, thank you.
See how long that is?
Yes,
There's
yes.
people-
No, yes, I understand, yes. I
Okay.
understand.
I wouldn't, it's a class 1, class 2 misdemeanor. I believe it's at least a 1-year period for you. But
Before I
it'll-
can ask for it to be disclosed, or,
Sealed.
Sealed,
So
yes,
it
okay.
doesn't go away, but
Yes.
it is out of view.
from the public?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, sir, so here's where I imposed a $200 fine for the violation here, and you're agreeing to pay it today.
Yes.
Get a signature where it says defendant. And then we'll get you a copy of this, and then you'll just take it to the front counter, make your payment, that's all we have.
Thanks,
Okay?
Your Honor.
You betcha. Have a good day. Lane Browning. Oh, sir, how are you?
Fine, how are you, sir?
Good. This is case 2026, CM5. Could you state your full name?
Lane Browning.
Thank you. This is an allegation by Game and Fish of fishing without a license.
Yeah.
That is a misdemeanor violation. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No, no,
All right.
no.
You wish to waive the presence of an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I received a license the very next day. I thought I had
You have it
one.
with you?
They have a copy. I thought they'd given to you.
You did? It's here?
Yeah, I emailed it to you.
Okay.
Getting older, forget about.
Okay, sir. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No, no questions.
Okay. I plead guilty, not guilty,
Guilty.
or no contest?
I
Guilty?
was guilty
Okay.
of it, yeah.
And since you've already got your license, I'm going to give you a reduction in the fine amount on that, sir.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to impose a $100 fine
Okay.
regarding that violation. Are you able to pay that today?
Yeah.
It does have 3580.
Pardon me?
It has the 3580.
Okay. So it'll be a $100 plus a $35.80 court security fee, so
Sure.
$135.80.
Sure. You got it. Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, regarding the group advisory that I gave, you understand the rights that you're giving up with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Factual basis of your case is that on 12/21 of 2025 at about 3:05 p.m. you were contacted at Green Valley Lake in Payson city limits in Gila County, the jurisdiction of this court. Game and Fish contacted you and found that you were fishing and did not have a license, a current license in your possession. You are here today pleading guilty to that violation, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Regarding your guilty plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that claim? Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment besides what we've talked about on record?
No, nobody has.
Okay. The court will accept your plea, finds that you entered it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that I discussed with you in the group advisory.
Okay.
You indicate you understand and don't have any questions. You're waiving those rights by signature where it says defendant. If you get that pen there and sign there, please.
This one? Okay.
Either one, doesn't matter.
Okay.
The extra long one or the one that you have.
Well, I was noticing you were left-handed too, so that's,
Correct,
that's
yeah.
a good thing.
The left-handers recognize the left-handers.
Yeah.
All right, sir, this is the fine imposed of $100 plus a court security fee of $35.80,
Okay.
which is indicated right here. So, total of $135.80 you're agreeing to pay today if you'd sign where it says defendant.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you a copy of the notice of warnings and rights, the possible collateral consequences. Also, it will tell you how to seal the records and set aside the judgment if you wish to do that at a later time. Okay, so that letter will explain that to you. Do you have any questions for me at all, sir?
No, sir.
The judgment and sentencing form that you get, you just take that to the front counter, make your payment, you're all set.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you. Did you catch any fish, by the way?
No.
Most importantly?
No. Nope. Okay.
Jordan Hinton. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. This is case 2026 CM006. Could you state your full name?
Jordan Antone Hinton.
Thank you. So we're here on 2 charges. One is a disorderly conduct charge. The second one is a criminal damage charge. Both of them are domestic violence allegations. So those domestic violence have mandatory minimums of the $50 address confidentiality fee per charge and $50 domestic violence fund fee per charge, and then domestic violence counseling. You don't have to do 2 counselings, it's just 1 counseling will take care of them. You were at the group advisory. One is a class 1 misdemeanor and the other one is a class 2 misdemeanor. You understand those penalty ranges that I discussed with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay. How do you wish to proceed regarding the attorney? With an attorney? Without an attorney? Or you want to let the court know you want a court-appointed attorney?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, there's no jail time being sought on the case, so you're not facing jail as a consequence. If that changes, then your rights will change, and you'll be notified of that and be able to consider or reconsider any plea that you get. But right now, that takes the ability for a court-appointed attorney away because there's no jail time. So then you're left with provide another reason that you want a court-appointed attorney, or I want to waive the presence of an attorney, or I'm going to hire an attorney at my own expense. Okay?
Okay.
So do you have any other reasons that you're asking for a court-appointed attorney? Because the jail's not there, so that takes away that ability. So there's other reasons, like I have a mental disability, or somebody has power of attorney over my decision-making. Those kind of things can do it also.
Okay.
If you don't have any one of those, then you got to decide either I don't want one or I'm going to go hire one.
Let's try to hire one.
Okay, so then if that's the case, I will enter a not guilty plea for you. If you're able to hire an attorney, then go ahead and do that, and they'll send us what's called a notice of appearance. Your court date may change the next one I'm going to give you, but if you decide you don't want to hire an attorney, they're too expensive or whatever, then we just keep the same court date with your not guilty plea.
Okay.
Okay? You understood all that, okay?
Yes.
All right, and I'll take that attorney waiver form, I'll throw it in a trash can for now. And this is an address update?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what you're signing here for is a court date of 3/9/2026 at 9:30. So when you get a hold of your attorney, if you hire him, that date probably will change. But in case you don't hire one, then we'll just see you on that date.
Okay.
Okay? If you'd sign where it says defendant. Okay, and then I'm going to review your release conditions with you. Obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change. I got your update. Not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Not to have any unwanted contact with the alleged victim, so you're allowed to communicate until they say, I don't want to talk to you. Not to go near the location of the alleged offense, only if no contact is requested. Okay, so you're allowed to go there unless they don't want to have any contact. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and then you're reporting to pretrial services as ordered. Okay?
Yes.
So just make sure you follow up with them. I got to call your case to see if there's any victims that want to be heard. In the case of Hinton, are there any victims in the courtroom that wish to be heard?
I do.
Okay, yeah, come on, if you want to stand right over here. Right over here, ma'am. How are you?
Good.
What can I do for you?
I'd wish to press charges.
I'm sorry?
I said I'd wish to press charges.
Okay, so the charges are pressed. The 2 charges that are alleged against him is a disorderly conduct charge and a criminal damage charge, and both of those are filed under domestic violence. So those are proceeding forward. and he has pled not guilty and given a next court date. So you'll be notified through Victim Services. And what is your name?
Raymond Porcini.
Okay, yeah, so you'll be notified through Victim Services of the next court date. You have the right to give input and information to that as well. Anything else? Did you hear the release conditions that he's on?
I did not.
Okay, so let me review those. Obey all orders of the court. He's not to commit any crimes. Notify the court of any address change, which he has done, and not to leave the state of Arizona, and not to have any unwanted contact. So you're an alleged victim, so if you wish to not want to talk to him, you can make that request and say, I don't want to talk to you. He must comply, and if he doesn't, he violates this court's order. Okay? He's not to go near the location of the offense if that's what you request. If there's no contact, then he's not allowed to go there. If there is contact, he is allowed to go there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you want to do any change to any of those?
I would like no contact.
Okay, so we're going to update that to the no contact, so that will alleviate you from being able to go to the residence as well. So I'll need an updated release order. And then the final one is not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. So what I'm going to do is prepare another release order that gives that updated release conditions. The prosecutor will be notified of that as well going into the next hearing, so you can talk about that with him if you wish.
You want to use what, or you want to just put it under other? Because the prosecutor
Put it
will
on,
get this.
pardon me?
Do you want to just put it under other?
Yeah, I
Because
can
the
do
prosecutor
that.
will get this.
Okay, yeah.
That's our original, we'll make a copy.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have anything else for her? She can wait in the lobby.
So, do you have any personal property at the location? Okay, so what I'm going to do is authorize a civil standby. That means he'll be allowed to go there with police presence to collect personal belongings. They'll be able to stay there for about 15 to 20 minutes. So you just want to get kind of the immediate essentials. I don't know if you got a whole lot of stuff there, but clothes, toothbrush, personal items like that. Okay? Anything else you wish to say? Okay, so I'm just going to finish up this order. I think I want to give her a copy of this.
We'll give her one if
Okay,
she wants
yeah.
to leave.
Yeah, if you want to have a seat back there, ma'am, and I'll get you a copy of this.
Needs a search warrant, signature for search warrant. When do you want them to come back?
Back there and listen to me. Okay. This is girl. She's beautiful. I have 5 kids. 5 kids.
Okay, so I want to show this to you. I know you already signed the form, so we updated our release conditions to the no contact whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay, and then not to return to the location of the offense, but you may have a civil standby to collect personal property, okay?
Even if it's, okay.
Yeah, so it's not a permanent order. This is why this is going through the court process. You can, if you wish to, you can file a motion to ask for a change of these conditions, but we have to take the consideration of the victims at this point. You can ask for a change of that if you wish, and you just file a motion at the front counter with us, and we send it to the prosecutor, and they take all this into consideration. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay.
I'll just keep this. Or
Yeah, that's basically talked about what today was. So.
Okay.
So we'll get you a copy of that, and then after you get your copy, you'll be all set to go.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Just for separation.
Just so she can know.
That's the updated address.
I still have one more court. I have the dog.
All for today.
All right, Soraya Helmer.
Sierra.
Hello.
Sierra.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I did mess that up. Sorry. All right, so this is case 2026 TR 013. Could you state your full name?
Sierra Denton Helmer.
Thank you. So we're here on one criminal offense, and then there's 3 civil traffic offenses. The criminal offense is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a decision made on the attorney?
I don't need one.
Okay, so if you just check the top box, it says you do not want an attorney. You already got it.
Yeah.
And date and sign, please.
No, the 28th.
Today's the 28th, 1/28. Do you have any questions before you give a clue on the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled license?
Yes, I got other tickets, right?
Okay.
There's so many tickets, like, from in the past to pay. I don't even know, or my aunt's trying to help me right now, because I got a license because I was homeless for that year and a half.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out how to do all that to get,
To how to pay it all?
yeah, because there's a lot.
Yes, there's a lot of tickets, okay. So if you want to know what the fine amounts are that's left on them, then you can, when we're done here, you can go to the front counter and tell them your name. They can look up the cases and make a list for you to do that.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think in the past I was supposed to be able to make payments, and then I couldn't make them.
Okay, did you notify us of that you couldn't make them? Okay, so if it could go to warrant status, I don't know that you have a warrant, you're not here on facing a warrant, but that can happen, so make sure you're aware of that. So if you're able to pick up that payment plan again on those cases, you can tell them at the front counter, hey, I need to get back on a payment plan, I can afford this much per month, and they get that set for you. That will prevent a warrant from being executed.
Okay, because I did serve one from the last tickets.
Okay.
Before the one, sorry. They put me in jail for like 19 hours.
Okay, yeah, so that's what can happen is if you get arrested for a warrant, you normally sit in there for about 10 days to burn off the fine amounts, which is not,
I don't
it's
wanna
like
go
50
there.
bucks a day, it's terrible. You don't
I don't
do
want to
that.
ever go back there.
You can just trickle at least the monthly minimum payment on those prior cases, $25. You don't have to do it per case, just one payment.
Okay.
25 a month's the minimum. Try to sustain that, then it keeps any warrants from being issued.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's talking about those other cases. On this case, so I've got your attorney waiver form. You're waiving the presence of an attorney.
Yes.
We have one criminal violation of the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled. Do you have any questions on how to plead?
Do I go to jail?
Pardon me?
Do I go to jail?
There's no jail time being asked. Yeah, the prosecutor's required to send us a notice. There's no notice of jail time.
Okay, because we were working on that today. Even this is his, so the boyfriend's car. He is Michigan plates. Okay.
Okay.
So they're up in 23.
Okay.
That's why, and they will not allow us to get tags through Arizona still yet from something.
Yeah, that's all motor vehicle side.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get just a different vehicle. He's still in Bisbee jail for 6 months. So we're trying to see if I can take over. Saying, are you allowed to, by law, get registration, insurance, and all that, even though it's his car?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can register. You can. There might be a signature that he needs to sign or something, but yes.
Okay.
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 So back onto this case.
Yes.
Your
So many
plea of either
questions.
guilty, not guilty, or no contest. There's no jail time.
Okay. So if I know, obviously it was on suspended, so guilty.
Okay. You want to enter guilty? plea?
Yes.
Okay. Then there are 3 civil traffic violations. Let me let you know what those are. Count A is failure to stop at a required driveway or alley, a civil traffic violation of not having mandatory insurance, and a civil traffic violation of not having current registration.
Yes.
Those take a responsible or not responsible plea.
I am responsible.
Okay, so we'll enter responsible. And we can move forward into sentencing today to save you a trip back to
Okay.
I provided in the group advisory the rights that you're giving up with your guilty plea. Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No. Never been.
You understood the citizens advisory that I gave?
Yes.
Factual basis of your case is that on January 7th of 2026 at about 1:40 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 251.5 1009 North Beeline Highway by Circle K regarding a traffic violation. In that investigation, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. The vehicle driven did not have insurance or registration, and that you failed to stop from an alley or driveway. That occurred in Payson, in Gila County, the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound consistent?
Yes, that was at Circle K, yes.
All right, so you are going to intend to get registration and insurance?
Yes.
If you're able to get the registration, what I'm going to do is impose a fine now on that.
Okay.
But if you turn that registration in from 30 days from today's date, then we will dismiss or suspend that fine.
Okay.
Okay. On the insurance, if you're going to get insurance, make sure it's a 6-month policy or more.
Okay.
And then you have to go get a motor vehicle record of 39 months that shows no other insurance violations.
Okay.
If it does show insurance violations, consider submitting that to the court because it'll enhance the penalties. And it's already $945 for no insurance. So if you don't have any other prior violations, that'll reduce down to $184. Significant savings.
Okay.
But if you do have prior insurance,
I don't remember.
yeah, so just look at the report,
Okay.
39 months, and then if it's there, it's up to you if you want to submit it or not, but it'll go up from the 945. If it's not there, it'll go down to
Okay.
182, pretty good savings.
Okay.
All right, regarding your plea, you're making that plea of responsible and guilty voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay, nobody forced, threatened, harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Anybody promise you under lighter sentence or punishment other than what we've talked to you about on the record?
No.
Okay, so we'll accept your plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. You're signing here, waiving the rights that I gave in the group advisory that you indicate you don't have any questions on.
Okay.
Okay?
I see that citation.
All right, this is the information about the possible collateral consequences that's listed here, and then how to set aside the judgment, seal the records information.
Okay.
If you would sign here, and I'll get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions on what to do now?
Just a question for you. Okay,
Okay.
so 30 days, there is a, what do they call those? It's like a 30-day permit. I don't know if that's,
Yeah,
is that
registration
tagged?
permit?
Yes.
You check
Are
with
we-
that with motor vehicle if you're able to do that.
Okay, we can do that.
Mhm.
I mean, even though, and then do I have another court date that I bring that to? Or,
Yeah, so you don't have another court date. If you do that within 30 days, I don't know if I'll accept a temporary.
but, right, so,
If you
okay.
get a regular registration, temporary won't do it because you can get those for 2 days.
No, I mean just
15
for now until I can get it, because I started work, you know, Camp Tonazona.
Mhm.
I work there now,
Okay,
so I can,
so if you get regular registration, not temporary,
okay,
within 30 days, that fine, I think it's $172 will suspend.
Okay.
We won't impose that.
and then just check on what I have out here and just make
Yeah,
payments.
just to give them
Okay.
your name, and they'll look at the magistrate court, and then the justice court, and Star Valley Court in case there's something there, and they can tell you your cases and money owed.
Okay, and that's another question. What about my license? Because I drive, I have 4
Mhm.
kids. I'm between Sierra Vista and here.
Yeah, so let me tell you how that works.
Okay.
You have to make your payments consistent. If we have a hold on it, I don't know if we have a hold on it.
Okay.
The courts we submit reports to the motor vehicle division. They're the ones that suspend or not suspend.
Okay.
If one reason we would send reports to them is if a person's not making their payments. They're not making the payments, and then when they see that, most of the time they hold the license. They don't allow them to get it back.
Got it.
So we would need to see some type of consistency.
Okay.
And then you can request after, 3 or 4 payments or an amount given to ask the judge to send a release of the hold on a license.
Okay.
Now, they may have different reasons to hold the license outside of us, but for at least ours, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay? And then we're just you're currently making payments or on some type of, we probably need to reset.
I need to redo everything. It has been so long.
She has my counter. I just need fine amounts. This is what that one's listed, and then what do you want for suspended?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Registration is,
Registration insurance is extended.
Second.
Registration and insurance, you extended those. We gave her 30 days.
Yeah, with the, yeah. Mhm.
But I need a fine amount for the first one and the driving suspended.
Okay.
Do you want to establish the 186 that's in the bond schedule?
So what's the second part?
I wrote it on there.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, that one's good. Mm-hmm.
And then what do you want for the driving suspended?
Let's do the 484. So the fine amount for driving suspended is 484.
Okay.
If you're able to get your license in 30 days, we'll reduce that to 202.
Okay.
Okay. So know that the 30-day mark is magical.
Okay. So do you need this?
I think I already made a copy. And that one is yours. That's yours to keep. Yeah. So we're going to give you one final, and you're going to put monthly minimums on there?
You are.
Okay, yeah. So we'll set you a new payment plan today, just to make $25 per month minimum.
Okay.
And I'll schedule it out 30 days from today's date.
Okay.
And that will just continue until all the portions are done.
Okay.
That totals including the fee and the $35.80.
Okay.
And I have a question. If I can do that $25 before that 30 days, am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do we have the insurance violation on here?
It's under other orders.
And then we'll just impose it after that date?
Correct.
Okay. So right now on this, because we're waiting to see if you're able to produce evidence of those items, we're imposing the only what's due now, which is a total amount of $725.80. So that is included here, and then I'm going to put you on a payment plan of $25, and I'll give you a. Were you going to make a payment today?
It would probably be in the next couple of days. That's what I was asking.
Okay. Well, I'm going to schedule it for 30 days.
Okay.
But you can pay it before then.
Okay. It will definitely get paid for that. Just wanted to make sure. Because we're swamped with camps for the next 5 weeks, so I should be able to make a payment.
It'll be the 27th of February.
Are your other citations criminal or civil?
Civil.
Civil.
Do
you have any other driving suspended?
I had something that had a warrant, and I served 19 hours, and then they released me, and I don't know anything after that.
Okay, so if there's other criminals, it'll go to that fine first.
Yeah, that's fine, just as long as there's a payment. And then did you put the $20 payment plan thing on this?
That's the total. It's included in the total.
Okay. All right. So total amount due is $725.80. Unless you don't get that evidence in, then it goes up.
Okay.
So if I get a signature, you're making $25 monthly payments. First one's due 2/27 of 2026.
And then are we allowed to, if I can at all make more than that? I can't.
You can. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no issues as long as you make the mandatory minimum.
Yes.
But let's say you pay $50 one month. It doesn't take the next payment away. It just takes off the balance.
It just takes off a little
so
bit.
keep
Okay.
that in mind, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll give you a copy of that, and then just whenever you're ready to make the payment, you can either come in or on the bottom of that page where it's highlighted, there's a phone number and a website. You can do it remotely. It does cost you a merchant fee for the credit card or debit card.
Just easier. I like to know if I get it
Yeah,
done
you can
here.
just come in here. Yeah, get a receipt in your hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, you're all set to go then.
Thank you very much.
John Lewis? Hello, sir. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Doing good, thank you. This is case 2026 TR017. Could you state your full name?
John Kelly Lewis.
All right, so we have 2 criminal traffic violations and 2 civil traffic. We'll talk about the 2 criminal violations first. The first one is failure to stop for a police officer. That's a class 2 misdemeanor. And then the second one is exceeding the posted speed limit alleged at 86 miles per hour in a posted 55 mile per hour zone, and that is a class 3 misdemeanor. Neither one of those have any jail time, and neither one of those have any mandatory minimums. You were here for the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
So I gave the classifications and the penalty range. Okay? Do you have any questions about any of that information?
No, sir.
All right, sir. You have your attorney waiver form. Do you know how you wish to proceed with that?
I do not.
You do not know how to proceed, or you do not?
I don't know how to proceed with it.
Okay, so let me explain it to you. So what will happen is you have three choices. Number one, you can ask the court for a court-appointed attorney. Remember, it's a two qualifications. Number one, I can't afford an attorney judge, and then also a second reason. One of those would be is if there was jail time.
Yes,
So
sir.
then that would be a qualifying case. There's no jail time in this case. So then you have to tell me of any other reasons that you think you would need a court-appointed attorney, or you decide to hire one yourself, or decide to waive the presence of an attorney and proceed forward
Can
yourself.
I wait till later?
You have to decide now, but you can change your mind at any time.
I'm on disability,
Okay?
and I can't afford one.
Okay.
Between my rent and what I get in disability,
Okay?
there's nothing really.
So then your choice is to waive the presence and proceed without, and then if you decide to change your mind later, then you can. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So many people come and they can't afford representation, so they have to go through it on their own because there's not jail time or a qualifying reason for the court to give
Yes,
an
sir.
attorney. All right. So you kind of asked for one, kind of. So you probably check that second box that says ask for an attorney, and the judge said no.
Okay.
And then if you'd sign where it's highlighted. All right. So the civil traffic violations, before I take a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest on those two criminal charges, I also want to let you know of the civil traffic violations, which are no evidence of financial responsibility, which is no insurance, and then also a registration violation, the vehicle not being registered.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So first off, do you have any questions before you give the plea to the criminal violations that we talked about?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead on those?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'll enter not guilty plea. Now, with that, you have to, on the civils, you can plead responsible or not responsible. If you plead not responsible, the whole thing goes to the prosecutor, and they might take some of that into consideration on a plea agreement. Is it,
You're not guilty.
okay, so we'll enter not responsible on that. And we will get you a court date.
Yes, sir. How's your day?
It's going good.
Good.
Did you say not responsible on the
Not
civil traffic?
responsible. Yeah, not responsible in civil traffic.
So that'll be set for a civil traffic hearing.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do things with it. I mean, they've done things before. So that's why we just ship the whole thing and then set it out of there, right? What happens after the pretrial conference is they'll say if they didn't take any into consideration, then they'll say we're leaving it up to the court. So then we see if they want to. All right, sir, so here's the court date for your pre-trial conference. That is going to be on 3/10 of 2026 at 1:30. If you would sign here where it says defendant, there's a pin for you, sir. Is your address still good at 4330 or 4344?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a phone number?
928.
Here you go, sir. Would you mind writing it in right here? Here's a pen for you. Writing it in right here. And then there's an email address right below that. If you have an email, could you enter that too, please?
That has been hacked. So
Okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah, just the phone number's fine then. Thank you. We're going to give you a copy of the court date that we just talked about. Do you have any questions for me? Okay, so as soon as he gets that to you, you're all set. You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you. Yeah, so that,
She won't do anything with registration and insurance.
say again?
She won't do anything with registration and
No,
insurance.
okay. Bobby Breen?
Close, Your Honor.
Hi there. How is it?
Brim.
Brim, dang it.
You should know me. I know your son all too well.
Okay. This is case 2026 TR010. Could you state your full name?
Bobby Bruce Brim.
Sir, so this is a civil traffic violation and a criminal traffic violation. First, the criminal traffic is a driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Class 1 misdemeanor, no jail time, and no mandatory minimum. Then we have a speed allegation at 85 and a posted 65. So first on the criminal violation, I got your attorney waiver form. You're waiving the presence of an attorney.
Correct.
If you wouldn't mind dating and signing highlighted, please. 28th, yeah. Okay. Any questions before you plead on the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled?
Negative.
Okay. How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay.
I'm currently in the process of reobtaining that.
Okay.
Already established my revocation packet.
Okay.
Have my fees at the behavioral health to do their, I guess, what do you call it, evaluations.
The requirements, yeah. Okay. So we'll be able to move forward into sentencing today, and I'll give you some consideration, some time to try to get that license.
That would be excellent.
Yeah. All right. So then we have left is the speeding violation. Responsible or not responsible? With this?
Responsible.
Okay. Okay. Is your address still good, Pumpkin Center?
Yes, sir.
Phone number ends in 8553.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an email address?
Yep.
Would you enter that right here where it says email, please? That way they can send you correspondence on that. So do you wish to give a statement to the court?
In regards to?
Just before we impose a fine and sentencing, you have the right to be heard if you wish.
If there's any type of leniency, if I can reobtain license and whatever's needed in the 30 days, if there's any.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
All right. So the standard fine is $484 for a driving suspended violation. We'll reduce that to $202. I'll put it all on the form for you.
Okay.
We'll reduce that to $202 if you can get a license to it within 30 days of today's date. Okay. Regarding the group advisory that I gave you, you're giving up certain rights by entering that guilty plea. Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or
No.
parole? Okay. Regarding your plea to the charge, you're making that plea voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make the plea?
Negative.
Okay, and nobody promised you any lighter sentence or punishment besides what we spoke of?
Nope.
Okay. The factual basis for your case is that on January 5th of 2026 at about 4:21 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 243 on State Route 87. That's in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court, and that police contact with the Arizona Department of Public Safety, they found that your driver's license was suspended or revoked or canceled while you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway, and that you were speeding at an alleged speed of 85 miles per hour at posted 65 mile per hour zone, and you're pleading guilty and responsible to those violations. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, would it be, am I eligible for a traffic class? I haven't had a ticket in 16 years. In regards, I haven't had a license in 16 years either.
Do you know if the traffic school requires a license?
I've heard it both ways. I'm not sure.
So that's the question I cannot answer. That's their rules. Otherwise, with what you're saying, as long as you haven't attended that class within a year, then you're eligible.
Okay.
Do you want to seek into that?
Yes.
So what I can
absolutely.
do, what I'll do is I'll extend the court date on the civil traffic violation.
Okay.
Give you the instructions to see if you qualify for the traffic school.
Sounds fair.
And then if you don't, then you just have to come back and take care of that.
Then
If
fine.
you do, then just follow the instructions, get it done, and it dismisses the ticket.
Okay.
You have to pay for the class.
Yeah. How much are those classes currently? Do you know?
Traffic school?
What's that?
Traffic school?
Yeah.
It's about $200.
Yeah,
So it's the same with the ticket. You just don't get the points if you do.
The points
Okay.
and your insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not everybody can say that. Sometimes
Right.
the speeds are higher, and so. It's a little more advantageous if the speeds are higher. But we don't and we encourage that to get a deal.
Yeah. No. Understood. Where is Chris these days?
He's in Tucson.
Is he?
Working with his biological father.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, sir, so these are the rights that you're waiving by entering your guilty plea that we discussed. You don't have any questions by signature, you're waiving those rights. This is how to set aside the judgment and seal the records that I gave in the group advisory. I'll get a signature there and we'll get you a copy of that.
What's your fine amount?
484 on the driving suspended, reduced to 202 if not produced 30 days license.
And is it able to set up a plan, a payment plan, or will that go into effect after the 30 days? After the reevaluation of 30 days? The fees?
How do you want to do that, Andrea?
I'm sorry, what?
So,
For the fees, are they going to be recommended right away, or is the reduction after, like, let's say I bring in my, driver's license and reobtain within the next 30? Will those fees?
I would rather give them a 30-day extension.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to do a
All right.
reimbursement.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, so we won't set a payment plan now, we'll wait for the 30 days, is that what we'll do? Okay, yeah, so that's what we'll do. Give you an opportunity to get that all squared away before we enter an amount.
That works.
Got one more form to give you, which is that judgment form that we just talked about.
Okay.
Then we gotta give you the instructions for the traffic school. I gotta sign off on it.
Okay.
We'll give you another court date for that speeding violation, and then just make sure you take the class 7 to 10 days before that
7
date.
to 10,
Yeah.
yep.
It's all right there, but just, otherwise it becomes ineligible.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll let you do it. That's a good question. And if we see you back here, let me know what that answer is.
With the...
With having a suspended license, if you're still able to do it, that way I can answer.
Okay. If I'm still able to do the traffic class
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you don't, I'm almost 100% sure you don't need a license to drive a school.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, that'll work.
Like the survival school and stuff.
Yeah.
You take that to even get your license.
To even get your license, well, I guess it's needed. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
How long have you been judge now?
6 years, I think.
Really?
Right in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been back only for 3 and gone for 20.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
As soon as I get back, I get in trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
So what is your monthly amount you want to pay?
We can. I mean, we can do it at 25 is the minimum. I mean, it'll be, taken care of post haste, but. Officer Harold was pretty cool. Very generous officer.
That area, they do a lot of.
He seemed to be busy right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even realize and came out of that last corner and it was like.
Yeah. Are you northbound or southbound?
I'm in Tunnel Basin.
No, I mean on that way.
Southbound.
Southbound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And traffic school's all done through the DMV, right?
It's
Or is it
actually
a
a separate
sub-entity?
entity.
It is?
Yeah, and then they report it to motor vehicle. All
Gotcha.
right. So total balance is
$539.80.
$539.80. Yep. And if you'd sign there,
With proof
and then we
of
get the reduction.
institution. Okay.
Actually, I have it right here. They can work on that one.
You got the instructions.
She's gonna get that.
Okay. Yep.
I think this is my first ever speeding ticket.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Better than a lot of us. All right, so we're going to give you one last to the instructions for the traffic school.
Mhm.
Once you get that, you'll be all set to go. So if you want to
Okay.
have a seat right over there.
Yep.
Have a good day.
You as well.
All right. William Coppernoll. Did I do it right on that one?
You nailed it.
Okay. How you doing?
Good. How about you, Your Honor?
Good, thank you. This is case 2026 TR027. If you'd state your full name.
William Douglas Coppernoll.
Thank you. So we're here on 1 criminal traffic violation and 2 civil traffic violations. The criminal ones are driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Class 1 misdemeanor, no jail time. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay. If you wish to proceed without an attorney, and then date and sign that, please. Is that a copy of your license already?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And valid.
Great. Okay, I'll take that one. Thank you. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea it was suspended, so.
Okay. All right, and then you have your driver's license. Can I take a look at that, please? Thank you.
Driver's license. This is a reinstatement.
Okay.
And proof of registration.
Okay, so this is for the registration part?
No, this is the registration.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's my proof that it's my valid driver's license.
Okay, got
I had
it.
to take a traffic survival school. Didn't know, so I had to get that squashed all before I came and seen you.
I see.
Make sure to dot my I's and cross my T's here.
They didn't issue a new license?
No.
This is a suspension reinstatement fee, not a...
I think we should set him to meet up with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Then she can offer him a lesser because it could affect him.
Okay. All right, so since this is not motor vehicle now, I don't know why they didn't give you a new license. So the no contest plea, what I'd like for you to do is be able to present this to the prosecutor, because if we take the no contest, 2 things may happen. Number one, they might be able to change that criminal offense to a civil offense with the evidence that you're producing.
Okay.
So then it doesn't go into criminal history.
Okay.
That's one benefit of doing that
Okay.
that way. And then this is not clear to me, the court, to be able to, if I accept your no contest plea, I'll give you a reduction, but I got to show evidence of a valid license. I have an evidence of a suspension reinstatement fee, and not evidence of a valid license, and this is not, they didn't give you a new one.
Okay.
So they typically give you a new one each time.
So I have to go get a new license?
That's up to you. I would suggest that you do that, and you can tell them that if you're a valid driver, then you can tell them this one shows issued, and the court was looking at that. But then take that whole package to the prosecutor if you want to change your plea to not guilty.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go not guilty.
And it might save you getting an extended conviction.
Yes,
Right.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. That's information, not advice. Can't give you advice.
Yes, sir.
So I'll make copies of this information, and I'll present it to the prosecutor. And then I'll take a look at this one. So we're on the civil traffic violations now. I've entered a not guilty plea for your criminal traffic violation. The 2 civil traffics are registration violation, count B, and count C is no eligible driver's license in possession. Did you have that in your possession before?
Well, when he pulled me out of the car and we went and talked after he already wrote it, I was sitting on my wallet.
Okay.
So he said he couldn't do anything because he already wrote it up. So.
Okay. All right, so you're signing for your next court date for 3/10/2026 at 1:30. You'll meet with the prosecutor. You'd sign where it says defendant and just try to have a new license if you're able
Okay.
to.
Yeah. No, I'll go grab a new one.
Maybe this one too. Save you one trip. All right, and then that registration that was on the vehicle. Let's get that back here in a moment. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the civil traffic violation, you can plead responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, I'll let you responsible on those. On the registration violation, I'm going to suspend the fine with the proof that you provided of having a current registration. On the not having a legible driver's license, I'm suspending the fine on that charge as well. It's unlawful for you to present a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. So that is kind of double whammy, and so I'm going to suspend that fine. So the only thing we're working on now is what you have on,
Okay.
on the criminal.
Yeah, the driver's license.
Yeah. Did you get that? Suspended on the 2 civil violations?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Any questions at all?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll see you back on that court
Yes,
date that
sir.
we've got and try to get your license.
I will.
New license, yeah.
Just suspended fine?
Pardon me?
Just suspended fine?
Yeah. Trenton Green,
And that's magistrate.
this is Metric. Hello there. Hi. All right, this is case number 2026 TR005 of the Payson Magistrate Court. Could you state your full name?
It's Trenton Lee Green, sir.
Thank you. So we're here on a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. You've heard me repeat this many a times.
Absolutely,
right?
sir. Yeah.
You have your attorney waiver form?
I do, sir.
Okay. Any questions on that before you complete it? There's no jail time being asked to the case that I can see.
No, sir. One only question I have is I'm in the process of getting my license.
Okay.
I'm in treatment right now, so I know I've been listening, and it sounds like you've been given a standard like 30 days.
Correct.
But I'm going to be in treatment for 30 days. Is there
Okay.
any way I can get
We
that
can do a
extended
little
to
longer.
like 60 or something?
Yeah, how about 45? So once you get out, and you get another 15 days to try to.
Okay.
That,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll do what I can to try
Okay.
to keep that.
Yeah, what I just got to be careful with some timelines on that. So
Okay.
yeah, we can do that. I mean, we're way ahead. I haven't got plea from your, but I understand your questions. I know you've heard this many of times. So.
Yeah, for sure. Is there a box that I gotta check? Is that
Yeah, the top. If you want an attorney, then if you don't want one, the top box. Okay. All right. All right, any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No, sir.
All right, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty, sir.
Okay. All right, so have you heard the court? Well, regarding your plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, sir.
Anybody promise you in your lighter sentence prior to us talking on the record?
No, sir.
All right. Factual basis for your case is that on 1/2/2026 at 12:27 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 252 on State Route 87. That's the 300 block of North Beeline Highway. Payson Police contacted you, found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That occurred in Payson, in Gila County, the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What date was that, sir? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. January 2nd of 2026.
Okay. Yeah.
What's that? Or is there two cases?
Can I see it real quick?
Yeah, let me take a look here. So there might be another case, because they've got one, 2005, case number. One shows 1/3 of 2026, and I don't have a separate number on that. One is 1/3, that's a copy, and then one is 1/2 of 2026. I've got two different ones. There's 3 copies of the complaint, so that might be the why you're asking the puzzling question.
Yeah, I was kind of.
Maybe you got two. I don't know if you got
No, I
charged
was.
once and the next day charged again.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
So there might just be a correction on the court date.
Okay.
Correction on the violation date.
When you were picked up on this, you were held on felony charges for a few days, right?
For a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so this probable cause shows this date. I also filed this ticket.
Okay.
The name's wrong. She
Okay.
reversed the name around.
Okay.
And then she filed a correction ticket.
Okay.
Not properly.
Okay.
But did another ticket. That's why.
Okay, I'll show them that. Alright, so the first filing when you were arrested, the officer submitted this complaint, and it had your name all backwards, had the date of offense incorrect.
Okay.
So they resubmitted it correctly.
Okay.
So
it's only like one charge still correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's just
Yeah.
make sure.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
I'm on probation, sir.
Okay, does probation know what's taking place?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I have to give you the standard advisory.
Okay.
Being that you're being convicted of a criminal charge,
Yes, sir.
your probation could be revoked and you'll be sentenced to a jail term or on to more consequences on your probation.
Yes, sir.
I don't know that that will happen, but that entitles you to the right to a court-appointed attorney
Okay.
if you wish, or you can waive that
Okay.
and still proceed forward.
Can I go back, like, and change it? Like,
You can.
Okay, so I mean, as of right now, I don't think I need one. I mean.
Oh, I see what you're asking.
Because I mean, I guess I should talk. I want to talk to my probation officer probably
Right.
first, and make sure he's not
Well,
seeking
so
anything.
let me answer that for you.
Okay.
So I thought you might go back like right now to change your plea.
Right.
So right now you pled guilty to it. We can
Correct.
change that to not guilty.
Okay.
You can do some research if you wish to. You can decide to see if you want a court-appointed attorney because of the risk of possible jail time
Okay.
before the violation of probation.
Okay.
Or you can proceed. I have to make that advisory to you no matter what. Or you can proceed forward and we complete this.
Maybe if I can get it pushed out, like a continuance, like plead not guilty for right now, and then so I can talk to my probation officer and make sure he's aware of everything and I know what I'm getting into before.
Okay, and then also know that if you wish to ask for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost, you can do that too.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you as your next court date
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
And meanwhile, you can work on getting your license still.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any way to push that next court date out like 45 days still? Because
Yeah.
I'm currently in treatment.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're already out in March.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So that'll give you enough time, hopefully,
All right.
to the treatment finished and the license.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Your Honor, a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to turn things around here.
Good. That other matter still pending in Superior Court?
Yeah. It's almost 30 days clean now, so.
Yeah.
Change of life, change of venue, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something totally different now, so. Went through it pretty rough. Detox and stuff, so. But
Well, you're on the path, so.
yeah, never go back to that stuff again. You know. Ain't nothing in this world worth it, that's for sure.
So we'll get you that court date as soon as I sign that, then you'll be excused.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and have a seat right over there, and we'll get that arranged for you, and I'll call the next case.
I appreciate it.
You bet.
You guys have a good day.
Thanks. Stephen Zona? Hello there.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
Good. You?
I'm doing good, thank you. This is case 2026 TR10 under the Payson Magistrate Court. Could you state your full name?
Stephen Michael Zona.
Thank you. So we're here on the allegation of a theft shoplifting charge of Class 1 misdemeanor. You understood the group advisory information I gave?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you wish to proceed regarding the attorney? There's no jail time, so your options are to hire an attorney at your own expense or wait.
I'm going to waive it.
Okay, check the top box there. And then date and sign where it's highlighted. Thank you. Do you have any questions before you give a plea?
No.
How do you wish to plead, sir?
Guilty.
Okay. I'll schedule you for sentencing as we must comply with the victim's rights notification to see if there's any restitution or if they wish to give a statement. So I'll give you a sentencing date here, okay? So you'll have to come back one more time.
Oh, really?
Sorry, yeah.
Shit. Well, I'm getting here early this time, man. I didn't know.
What's that?
I said I'm getting here early next time.
Yeah, well, as you see, the sooner the better. But it won't be as busy next time you come on the sentencing. All right, sir, so we've scheduled your sentencing dates, 3/9 of 2026 at 9:30.
Okay.
If you would sign here where it says defendant, and I'll get you a copy of that.
Excuse me, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm his legal representative.
Say again?
I'm his legal representative.
Okay.
I take care of all his record and everything. He's got a lot of doctor's appointments coming up.
Okay.
But I don't think there's any on the 9th, but if there is...
You can ask for a motion to continue or change that appointment unless it's a critical one. So
Well, it's
then you want to
pretty
ask
critical,
us.
yeah.
But we come before the doctors unless it's life-saving.
Yeah.
All right, is the address still good on Cherry Street?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I asked for a continuance, is that what it is?
Yeah, so try to see if they're able to, if it is a conflict, to see if the doctor's appointment can be rescheduled unless it's critical.
Right.
Of course, then you ask us and let us know it's critical.
Yeah.
And because you also don't want to have to reset it and have to go a couple months later because the doctor's office is busy. So
Right.
yeah, just let us know if you want to request that.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it.
Any questions, sir? Okay, I'll see you then. All right.
Have a good day.
You bet. Okay, Samar bin Jariri. How bad?
Pretty bad.
Okay. All right, this is case 2026 TR001. Could you state your name, please?
Sorry?
Could you state your name?
Samar Venjamuri.
Thank you. All right, sir. So you have two violations. One's criminal and one is civil.
Yep, I have already paid the traffic ticket online.
Okay, so that's already taken cut. All right. Are you able to check on that for us? Okay, so we'll talk about the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled. Class 1 misdemeanor with no jail time. Did you understand the group advisory I gave? Okay. Do you have a decision that you've made on the attorney?
Yeah, I want to plead no consent because I haven't had any idea that it was suspended. But
Okay.
as soon as the cop stopped me and let me know, I've got my license reinstated.
Okay. Okay.
And
then so let's first talk about the attorney waiver form. So do you wish to proceed with or without an attorney?
Without.
Without? Okay, I just check the top box that says I do not want an attorney. And then where it's highlighted, date and sign. And I'll take a look at your license information here. Thank you. Is this address still good for you?
No, I need an address.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an address update form. Just write your name here, please, and then fill this information out right here with the signature.
Citation?
Pardon me?
A citation?
Should I sign?
Yeah, sign right here, yeah. All right, do you have any questions before you plead to the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled? Guilty, not guilty, or no
No
contest?
contest.
No contest.
No contest.
Okay, we can go forward into sentencing now. I'm going to accept your valid driver's license out of Ohio. You understood the group advisory of the rights you're giving up with your no contest plea? Okay. Can you answer just verbally for our record? You understood those rights?
Yes.
Okay. And are you on probation or parole?
No.
No? Okay. Regarding your no contest plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Okay. Did anybody promise you anything, a lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
Okay. Court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Factual basis of your case is that on December 31st of 2025 at about 9:06 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 252 on State Route 260 by the Department of Public Safety. In that investigation, you were found to have been speeding in a 57 mile per hour violation in a posted 35 mile per hour zone, and that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. You're not admitting or denying those facts, but acknowledging that that's what would be used at a trial if it were to go to trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory that I gave and the group advisory?
Yes.
And the rights that you're giving up?
Yeah.
Okay. And you wish to waive your rights and enter a no contest plea, correct?
Yes.
Okay, these are the rights that I read to you in the group advisory that you indicate you understand, and you're waiving those rights by signature where it says defendant there. Alright. So this is that letter that tells you how to set aside the judgment and seal the records. You let some timelines go by, it'll be explained here, and if you want those records sealed, you can do that. If you would sign here, please. I'll get you a copy of that. Okay. All right, sir, so the normal fine for the violation is $484. You've provided evidence of a good driver's license. I'm reducing that down to $202. There is a court security fee of $35.80. That's a total of $237.80. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir, so you'll be signing to agree to pay the $237.80 today where it says defendant? All right, I'll get you a copy of each of these. You'll take this one to the front counter to make that payment. Do you have any questions for me?
Also, is there any way to change the criminal traffic to a civil traffic?
So if you want to do that, then we will change your plea from no contest to not guilty. Then you'll have to come back to court and speak to the prosecutor, but that's possible. I can't say if they will or not, but it's possible. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll change the plea, yeah. So we're not going to take the no contest plea. We'll enter a not guilty plea. You'll show them the license and see if they'll offer you a civil violation versus the criminal one. Okay? Is that what you wish to do?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get you a court date to come back.
Yep.
Okay?
Can I attend the court online because I stay 3 hours away from here?
Okay, so do you still live in Columbus?
No, I live in Goodyear, Arizona.
Where's it at?
It's by Phoenix.
Goodyear, sir.
Goodyear.
Oh, Goodyear. The answer is yes, I can have you do it telephonic. I don't know that you'll get the same results by not being here in person.
Okay.
It's up to you. I can authorize you to do it telephonic, but you'll want to talk to them. And, you know, they'll have a copy. I've got a copy of your license and all that, but it's up to you. If I'll authorize it, then it's up to you. If you want to do it by phone, that's fine. Goodyear's quite a ways away, or if you want to come in person.
I want to do it by phone.
Okay, so we can put that on there, on the other.
Can I have an address change?
What's that? Yeah. It's in there. And that's a JP case?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get you a court date. You can appear telephonically. Make sure you follow these instructions on calling ahead of time. So you want to talk to him before the court date. And that way when the court date gets here, we'll know how it's proceeding. Here's the phone number for that, okay? So those are the instructions for it.
So, is he no longer in Ohio?
No.
So are you getting an Arizona license?
If my history. Since his license was suspended in Ohio, they asked him to come back to Ohio and get it reinstated, and then he can apply for
an Arizona
license.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But we need to wait for his physical card to get to my address. The address on that Ohio license is my address. Once he gets the physical card, which will be shipped in 2 weeks, then he can go back to Arizona and get his Arizona license.
Okay. If you're able to do all of that before that meeting, that would be good. To get an Arizona license, and it'll be
when is the date?
over 30. Well, it's coming in March, so it's over 30 days. So hopefully, maybe you can get that by then and get the Arizona license, and then grab that card right there, and you want to email that license to us.
I need to give it to Miss Booty.
How?
What's in the instructions for their communication? I don't know.
That's a phone number. Yeah.
So she would have to give them an email or something.
So, so when you call that number, if you're able to get an Arizona license, tell them that you have it, and then they'll give you instructions on how to send it to them.
Okay.
Okay. So you might not need that one. Our email's there, but it might not get to them in time, so just call them directly. So if you get that Arizona license before the next court date, call them and try to get that sent to them.
So what are the chances for the case to be converted from criminal to civil?
I don't know. I know that if you produce an Arizona license, it's better, but I can't speak for them. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a whole different entity than the court. Yeah.
Thank you.
So your question was, when's the court date? 3/10 of 2026 at 1:30. Telephonically, I'm going to write in here that you could appear telephonically. All right, so I need your signature here, signing for that court date, and may appear telephonically. Okay, and I'll get you a copy of this, and that court date's right here. Okay, so we'll get your copy and then we'll have it. You have any questions at all? Okay. So if you're able to get that license, Arizona license, call that number on here. Yep. And then tell them you have it, and then they'll ask you to send it to them. Probably give you an email address, and that might be helpful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Lamont Yazzie. How are you? Good. All right. So this is case 2026 TR 004. Could you state your full name?
Lemon Drayazi.
That's close.
Yeah.
All right, sir. So this is an excessive speed violation alleged at 90 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. You have your attorney waiver form there?
Yes.
This is a class 3 misdemeanor. There is no mandatory minimum and no jail time. Okay? You know how you wish to proceed? With or without an attorney?
Without.
Okay. If you check the top box there. And then where it's highlighted, date and sign.
What says that?
128. 26. Okay. You have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. We'll get you scheduled for a pre-trial conference. Is Lunar still a good address?
Yes.
Okay. And is this phone number still a good phone number?
Yes.
Do you have an email address?
Yeah.
Could you enter it right there, please? Get you that court date.
I do have a question
Mhm.
about the registration.
Yes.
The vehicle is not under ours; it's under my aunt's.
Mhm.
So I'm just taking taking over payments.
Okay.
And the officer told me that I needed to have my own registration, but the vehicle is still under a loan.
Okay.
Under my aunt, so
Right.
I'm not too sure. And then on the date of the registration,
Mhm.
it says 2025, but on my tags it says 2026 of May, and
Okay.
I'm not too sure why.
I don't know. I know that they didn't cite him for the
Yeah.
registration. I can't speak to why the officer said it has to be in your name as long as the registration is valid.
Yeah.
Because I understand the loan kind of,
Yeah.
you know, unless the loan transfers or you refinance the vehicle. So, what's your question?
Basically, do I need to put it in my name, or do I need
Well,
to?
so that's kind of some legal advice. So I don't know, but the information of that is that it shows, you know, if it was valid at the time of the stop, then it's valid.
Okay.
But if you, I don't know if you're the owner of the vehicle and it's in somebody else's name and they just continue to keep it valid, is that legal? That's I don't know that answer.
Okay.
So it might be a good question for motor vehicle. They might be able to help you out a little better than I can.
Okay.
So. Is that address on Lunar, is that also a mailing address?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry I couldn't help you anymore on that, but
Oh, it's
I haven't
okay.
heard of that, and
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
So.
I don't want to misguide you either, so maybe
Okay.
motor vehicle can accurately tell you on that, so. You'll be fine, and Judge told me. All right, so here's your court date on 3/10/2026 at 1:30 p.m. And that is for a pre-trial conference where you'll talk to the prosecutor on it. If I can get a signature where it says defendant. And then we'll get you a copy. You have any questions?
No.
Okay. As soon as they get you a copy, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You bet.
You too. Have a good day.
William Jacks. Hello there.
Good morning.
Morning. We've got like 5 minutes left, or 3 minutes. All right, sir, this is case 2026 CM004. Could you state your full name?
William Everett Jack.
All right, Mr. Jack, this is a allegation of a shoplifting, the theft charge, class 1 misdemeanor, does not have any jail time. Do you have any questions about the group advisory information I gave?
No.
Okay, do you have a decision made on the attorney waiver form?
I don't yet. I just wanted to. I'm not sure if I want to get one yet. Can I just plead not guilty and then?
Yes.
Okay.
So I do need an answer on the attorney waiver form, whether you want one at this time. You always can change your mind. So either you waive the presence of an attorney now, that gets you the ability to talk to the prosecutor.
Right.
But if you tell me you want an attorney, they cannot talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll waive.
Okay. So
attorney.
wait for now and then see how it goes, and you
Yeah.
can change your mind later.
Okay.
And then if you decide to put your name in here, yep, it looks there. Then just date and sign, please.
Okay.
Bless you.
Also, there's no one else, there's one other person.
Pardon me?
The secretary, or the clerk at the front told
Yes.
me to ask you about this. It's pertaining to another case. I was late for my fine payments,
Okay.
and you authorized me to do community service to pay some, because
Okay.
I'm having trouble financially.
Okay.
So I have some done here, but it's
So we gave you a form.
yeah,
And it has to be on that form, and it has to be done in the time frame issued.
okay. So because it was supposed to be the 23rd. I called to let them know that I was going to be I couldn't come in.
Okay.
But if it was done on the 11th, is it still acceptable? I'm going to have them do it on the form because I lost the form. But if I have them do it, sign it on the the form. Would that be okay? Will you still accept it?
Yes.
Okay.
What I'll need you to do is, so I send to the front counter, it's out lunch hour though, they're probably not gonna, after 1 o'clock, can you come back?
Yeah.
And then they can look up the particular case and look at the form.
Okay.
And then I'll accept this, it's 4 hours, so and then do you wanna do more?
Yeah, I do want to do some more hours.
So then the requirement is to do it in the time frame that's allotted.
Okay.
So if I give you 30 days, you got 30 days to do X amount of hours.
Okay.
If you turn that form in late or don't turn it in at all, then you don't get any credit for it. And
I see.
after the date, submissions don't normally work, but this is only 4 hours, so I'm going to give you the credit for what you have done.
Okay.
But just know that in the future, you got to get it turned in.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so here is, so we'll have you come back from lunch with that, so I don't want to take that yet.
Okay.
Here is your court date, which is on 3/9/26 at 9 a.m. For the pretrial conference that's set. You can get a signature from you where it says defendant.
Okay.
And we'll get you a copy. Any other questions in that?
I don't think so. So when I come back, what do I tell them?
Tell them that you want to look up the case, that you're giving permission to do community service, and we'll get that old form out, and that way I can look at what we're talking about.
Okay.
And then most likely I'll accept those hours and apply them to the case, and then give you a new form if you're wishing to do it, but you got to do it timely.
Okay.
And get it turned into us on the proper form.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I don't think so.
All right, you're all set then.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Telephonic here?
What?
This is our last one?
Yeah, we got some telephonics.
Okay. Ramona? Hello there.
Hi.
All right, this is case number 2025 LC 12024. Can you state your full name?
Ramona Chodicini.
Thank you. So we're here on some town code violations. One is a dog at large, count A. Count B is permit dog to bite or cause injury, and then count C is failure to license a dog. So this is where you're pleading either a responsible or not responsible to those violations. Do you have any questions before we take those plea forms?
I kind of do. The people that had gotten bit when the dog got out after letting him out, to get into my vehicle, the dog was not supposed to be outside.
Okay.
So they left. They left.
The people that got bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's why I wanted to just go ahead and plead a, I hope I'm understanding it correctly, no contest.
Okay. These are criminal or civils?
Well, they're municipal, so.
And I surrendered my dog.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that in some other paperwork. So no contest, if you plead that, then you're not admitting or denying the facts, but it still shows as a conviction.
Yes.
What I have to do is, I think these are misdemeanor violations. No, I have to look them up.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we'll do is take your no contest plea. If it's a civil violation, which I think it's criminal, so the no contest is the appropriate plea.
Okay.
Then it's either responsible or not responsible. Okay. If it is criminal, then has the possibility of jail and all that. There's no jail time.
Okay.
But then I can accept that no contest plea. Now I do want to let you aware that these are town codes. They should not go on a criminal history, so they won't show as a conviction if it is criminal because it's town code violations.
Okay.
We do have to notify the victim of that, right? On a dog
We
bite.
don't have any of that information.
They never.
They left.
They left the scene. I tried to get them to stay. They were on drugs, and they wouldn't stay.
Okay. I think we probably still have to just do it and let the prosecutor know so he can do his efforts of locating or not locating them. So what we'll do is give you we'll accept your no contest plea. We'll give you a sentencing date to come back. We'll have to have you come back one more time.
Okay.
That gives the prosecutor the ability to try to contact a victim, alleged victim, whether he does or doesn't. It's no bearing, but we allow that window. All right, is your address still good on Frontier?
Yes.
Okay, your phone number is in 1933?
Yes.
Do you have an email address?
I do.
Could you enter it right here where it says email? There's a pin right there. There you go. Your last name has too many letters. It's a long email.
It was 6. It was Hinton, but I'm glad I didn't change it.
So we'll get you that court date for the sentencing, and then do you have any questions about anything we talked about?
No.
Okay, so we'll get you that court date. You'll see on that, and that should conclude that case.